only reason I like this new era of men, like right now, is because it's like a little game trying to figure out if they like dudes or not.
I ain't gonna lie, if you're a grown ass man and your bed connect, like if you got the line, your shit thick as shit and it all connect and it's just a line right here, you gay.
Everybody's always like, stay until you hate them, stay until you hate them. It works. It definitely works. However, nobody talks about staying while you hate them.
What's good, y'all? Your boy back with another video. Y'all see what time it is. Let's go.
And to the girl that fumbled him, you did your big win. Thank you, because I got him. He ain't going nowhere. Thank you very much.
Okay, so to me, it seems like she's trying to say that he's happier with her or that he's treating her better. And you know what some people will say in this situation? Well, once a cheater, always a cheater. Or if he was that way with her, then he'll be the same way with you. He gonna do you the same way, blah, blah, blah. And they'll try to make it seem like people act the same 24/7, but we know that that's not true. We know that that's some BS because those same people will turn around and admit that people adjust and adapt to their environment, or they will admit that people will do certain things depending on if they think they can get away with it or not. So if that's the case, then it is possible for a guy to be a good boyfriend with one chick and be a bad boyfriend with the next chick. One chick, he might have not taken her seriously. He was just with her because he was going through a drought or whatever the case was. Then he get with the girl that he really likes or the girl that he really wants, and now he's a whole different person. This type of thing happens all the time, but people love to play dumb and pick and choose when they want to understand it or not. And this usually depends on how they feel about the person. So if it's somebody that they like, they'll have empathy and they'll understand that it was just the circumstances that made them behave this way. But if it's somebody that they don't care for or somebody that they don't like, no, that's who you really are. If it wasn't in you, then you would have never did that, all of that type of BS. Then that same person will turn around and give their friend a pass or their girlfriend a pass for the same thing and say, well, they was just going through this and that. Y'all know how it go.
The only reason I like this new era of men, like right now, is because it's like a little game trying to figure out if they like dudes or not. Like I be looking, I be like, oh, boom, pop out with a bitch.
Hey, this might sound crazy, but people do all types of things that are crazy, so that doesn't really prove anything. But the first thing that I want to speak on is women will make it seem like it's just so many down low guys out here. And yeah, I know if you in like Atlanta or something like that, then it might be a different story. But if you let them tell it, they'll make it seem like 70% of the guys are on the down low. But then if you ask them why they feel this way, most of the time, they either can't explain why they feel this way, and I'll get to that in a second, why they can't explain it. But they'll either be unable to come up with a logical explanation for believing this, or they will say that they messed with a guy who was down low, or they thought the guy was down low, and they almost never have any proof. Then the few that actually have proof, they only been through that with one guy. Out of the hundreds of guys that they dated, they only been through that with maybe one guy. Yet they will say this as if this is the majority. And there's different reasons for why they do this. Part of it is just because this is what some women do. They just love to exaggerate everything. Then some are just repeating whatever they hear other women say. Then other women are projecting. Because in 2025, it's a lot of women who are a part of the alphabet community. And then you have some women who might not even consider themselves to be bi, but they've had an experience or a few different experiences with women. Then you have some women who smash their friends from time to time, but they would never tell their man about this. And because women know the type of things that they do behind closed doors, they try to say that men do the same thing. And to take it even further, some women are so freaky, so nasty, that they're actually attracted to or turned on by the thought of two men smashing each other. And I wish I could have screenshotted this, but I saw a post on Facebook like 2 weeks ago, and this was an attractive chick who made a post basically saying how her favorite videos to watch is two guys smashing each other. And she said this is her favorite type. And this post had thousands of likes. thousands of comments, and yeah, some of the comments was dudes talking about hell no. Of course, you was gonna get that in there, but majority of them were females, all saying how they felt the same way, and oh my God, I thought I was the only one, and blah blah blah. So yeah, some of these females really actually like this, but they'll pretend that they don't because they aren't proud of it, and that's one of the reasons why it's always on their damn mind so much. But I'll leave it at that. Y'all let me know what y'all think about that. Let's continue.
I'm so easy to impress when I like you. Like, we can go to IKEA, and I promise you, I had the time of my life. We be in Walmart, and I'm just skipping through the aisles, just happy to be there. Yeah. My love language quality time, so I don't get where we go. Baby, let's just go outside. I'm so...
She said I as if this isn't most women. We already know that this is the majority.
Just sitting here thinking about how people say never let the new guy know how your ex treated you or whatever. And I was like, I was talking to this new guy a while back, and he was like, well, why did you and your ex break up? And I was like, actually, I don't know. He used to get me everything that I asked for. He literally kissed the ground that I walked on. Like, he was so sweet, and he was so nice, and he was so sweet, and he was so nice. And I don't think y'all understand. I was lying so hard through my teeth. You could see the lies coming through my teeth. I was trying to keep up with the whole never let the new guy know. Bitch, not even 10 minutes later, he catches me off guard. Conversation was over. He's like, so what did he ever buy you? Like, what did he ever buy you? I was so caught off guard, I couldn't even think fast. I was like, well, he was like, he ain't buy you nothing, did he? I was like, damn. Why would you say something like that to me? And we just sat there in silence.
This right here just shows how slow some people are. Because if you didn't want to talk down on your ex, then why not just say what most women say in this situation? It just didn't work out. We just grew apart. Make it seem like y'all both wanted to break up with each other and move on with the conversation. Why would you think that not talking down on your ex means to do the exact opposite? She gonna sit here and make this dude sound like a great guy, which would obviously make somebody think, well, if he was such a great guy, then why the hell did you leave him? You must have been the problem.
Not gonna call you tonight. He's going to say he was asleep and call you in the morning because he already on the phone with a girl that he went to sleep with you yesterday. So now he got to explain to her the next morning why he fall asleep. So he basically telling her what he's going to tell you in the morning. Basically, he fell asleep. So the night he fell asleep on the phone with you, he told her he went to sleep. He forgot. But then tomorrow you're going to go to sleep without him because he's going to be on the phone with her. You feel what I'm saying? So it's going to be you, then her, then you, then her. You feel what I'm saying? It's the thing. But he's going to hit you with the hour sleep. You feel me? Putting you on game. You'll never be the same. I'm telling you. All this.
Okay, this is the only video I've seen from this guy, but just from this, it seems like he's full of shit. Not because he's helping the women, but because the way he said this just seems very dishonest. Why say this as if this is something that only men do? And then he's saying it as if he's speaking in general. And y'all know the average guy doesn't even have no hoes. And even if he can get women, most guys don't have a problem cutting their women off when they get a girl that they really like. So if you're going to be completely honest, then this is something that men and women do. But women do this much more because, as I always say, we all know this, women get men easier than men get women. So if the average chick has way more options than the average guy, why would you say this as if this is something that just men do, when we know there's only a small percentage of guys who even have the ability to move like this? Either this dude is slow and he just doesn't realize everything that I'm saying right now, or this dude is full of crap, like I said, and he's just being a panda bear. But y'all let me know what y'all think about this one.
As a man, why do you have audacity and you don't even know your daddy? Go find your daddy. As a man, why do you have audacity and you don't even know your daddy? Go find your daddy.
Now, I not only had my father in my life, but my parents were married, so I don't fall into this category. So you can't say that everything that I'm about to say is because I'm offended or anything like that. I'm just calling it like I see it. This is an example of how women will just say anything that they think will get under your skin. It doesn't matter if it's true or if it makes sense. All they care about is if it bothers you. So she might assume that you don't have a father just because you're black. Then if she see that that doesn't work, she see that that doesn't bother you, then she'll just move on to something else. Now she's saying you got a little meat. Now you working with a shrimp, and she never even seen it. Then it's even crazier because they'll say something like this without knowing their own father, and they will try to tell you what a real man is without having one man that they know who actually fits this description of a real man. Then, if they do tell you an example of what a real man is, it will be some guy who lets his woman get away with any and everything, some guy who she doesn't even really respect.
Everybody's always like, stay until you hate them. Stay until you hate them. It works. It definitely works. However, nobody talks about staying while you hate them. Like, that shit will literally have you mentally unstable.
Y'all heard what she said. She thought she was supposed to stay until you hate them. And she said it like this is something that a lot of women know, or like this is something that women say all the time. I never heard nobody say this, but this just proves what I always say. They have no problem wasting your time, your energy, your money, and letting you think that you can fix the situation. When she already got her mind made up, they walk into the relationship a lot of times already thinking about how they're going to leave. And of course, not all. I gotta keep saying that for the slow folks. But y'all get my point. And part of this is because of social media and being able to date so many people, so it just makes it easier for them to just walk away because they're used to doing it. They've been doing this since they was in high school. And this is why I always say, you gotta take your time. It doesn't matter how good it is in the beginning. See if she still act the same after about a year. I bet most of the women you meet won't even make it 6 months. But nope, guys will rush into something serious. Then when her true colors start to show, he doesn't understand that he's just finally seeing the real her. Instead, she'll let him think or try to make him think that it's something that he did wrong. And now he's thinking it's something he can do to fix it, but it's not, because this is who she really is, and this is how she thinks a relationship's supposed to go. So she thinks once the relationship starts to lose that excitement that it had in the beginning, now it's over. Now she's looking for a way out.
I ain't gonna lie, if you're a grown-ass man and you're big, connect, like if you got the line, your shit thick as shit, and it all connect, and it's just a line right here, you gay. I ain't gonna hold you. Like, if your shit just bony as shit and it connect, you on boys.
Now, this is funny, and at first I was like, is he just saying this because he can't grow a beard? Because y'all know how some dudes are. They hate on any and everything that they wish they had. But then I listened again, and he wasn't talking about all beards. This man was very specific. And that's when I'm like, okay, damn, he might be on to something. Then I was going to say, well, what about the young guys who really can't grow a wide or a thicker beard yet? But like I said, the dude was very specific. He not talking about the young guys. He said, if you a grown-ass man. So, hey, y'all let me know what y'all think.
I'm trying to tell y'all, don't worry about what people say about you. They're going to try to belittle you. They're going to try to cellularize your name. They're going to try to sabotage you. They're going to just try to do anything they're trying to do to destroy you. I'm trying to tell y'all, don't worry about what people say about you. They're going to try to belittle you. They're going to try to cellularize your name. They're going to try to sabotage you. They're going to just try to do anything.
Man, y'all know how this goes. And they swear they can't be wrong about anything just because they are old. And it's like, okay, Unc, or OG, or Grandpa, or whoever this old nigga is, that might have been true when you were young, but it's 2025. I'm not bringing no bitch no flowers. These women these days will smash quicker from seeing you have a gun over you bringing some flowers. And you ain't even got to do nothing with the gun. She just imagining you having shootouts and shit like that.
It's cold. Can I wear your coat?
Hell no, it's cold as hell.
It's cold. Can I wear your coat?
Hell no, it's cold as hell.
And people will talk trash about a guy like this for doing something like that or saying what he said. Nah, he not a real man. Nah, he ain't this. Nah, he ain't that. But at the end of the day, that's what she probably like, which is why she's with the dude in the first place. Nobody forced her to be there. What is he supposed to do? Do all the things that you say a real man should do, or the things that she say a real man should do, and then he not get any reward from it? He not get any of the treatment that he's looking for? Or should he do what's working for him, what he knows that she actually like, because she's showing him how she feels about it? But with that being said, man, y'all let me know what y'all think about this video in the comments. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, your boy, yo.